One shot. Let's begin. Suzume and Magic Kiss by Nemu. Translated and uploaded by Goon Squad and Facade. Alright. We read, we react, and well, I was gonna say we goon, but like, has Goon been around that long? Does this mean like the old definition of goon where you're just a bad dude? Anyways, let's not think too much. Let's begin. Hello, this is your translator speaking. These were translated from Chinese to English, originally Japanese, so yeah, expect it to suck. I believe in you, Squad.
My dream is to be with the one I love, and for the two of us to have the best kiss in the world.
But we die if we kiss.
Mmm.
Oh, they're still here, still there. But still, how odd for someone like you to turn into a zombie if you kiss to actually happen.
My-chan, you dummy! Don't just say something
So depressing. You're too. You're too loud, idiot. While I was daydreaming, the apocalypse happened. I did not expect. We're 2 pages into this. I did not expect this to happen. Okay, I'll be better about this. Let me just. Whoop. Wait, I didn't do that. Smile. There we go. I hear you get infected and turn into a zombie by kissing. Don't trust this person. Kissing turns you to zombies, huh? What a strange virus.
What if we're already infected? Apparently, it's really contagious, and everyone's panicking.
Is everyone okay? I'm fine, probably. What's going on? Please don't go outside. Please help. Right?
The radio broke. I should have just bought a TV earlier.
That's what happens when you don't take precautions.
You got no right to call me out when you're the one who broke her phone and never bothered to repair it before all this happened.
I didn't have the money.
This is my-chan. We're the same age and live next to each other. We got along quite well and became good friends.
Suzume-chan, I got meat from the lottery. Let's have a feast.
Meat?
I don't want to go home. Let me live here.
You'll have to pay rent.
Can I pay with the meat? Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Isn't it really noisy outside?
Let's see. Is it some drunkard? So annoying. Rawr.
After lazing around throughout the long weekend.
So tired. The sun's so bright.
We found out that the entire town became filled with zombies.
Huh?
Thank goodness I'm with my-chan. But had I not been with my-chan this whole time, I would have evacuated.
Suzume-chan, want a bite?
That's the strawberry pudding I brought.
It's already expired anyway.
The hell you mean anyways, my-chan, you glutton?
You're the glutton here. Jeez, I'll give you a half.
It was mine to begin with.
All right, open wide. Is it good?
Yeah. I'm so glad I bought it.
Yeah. Good for you, Suzume-chan.
What do you mean good? Don't try to flatter your way out of this.
Hehe.
My-chan, you're not prince-like at all.
Prince-like? Is this that stuff about kissing again?
Yeah, a prince who'd protect me in a situation like this. Who's able to take care of the zombies instantly. And only someone like that exists.
What a great prince. But that kind of person isn't real. Rather than wishing for that, just stay home and stay safe. They only wander around the neighborhood anyways.
But what about food?
We could just use the convenience store. Power and water still works as well. Someone will definitely save us. Don't worry. We just had to stay alive before that happens.
I wasn't being serious with that stuff about princes, but what's wrong with dreaming? If zombies exist, then can't romance like they do in the movies exist? So, there's no prince, huh?
There is.
You make it sound so simple. Time to take a bath. It's nice and what? It's nice that water and electricity's still there.
That's not a very good song.
Uh, I'm out of shampoo. There should be another one that I bought.
Suzume-chan, aren't you taking a bath?
Where are you going?
To my room? I need to grab some clothes.
And you need your jacket? Why did you lie?
Weren't you worried about food? So I was going to head to the convenience store. So just wait here. The store's nearby, so we should be fine.
No way. How could I be fine? What if something happens to you? I don't want you to go. Why do you have to do this? You were so laid back earlier, and yet now you're just gonna leave so suddenly? Don't do something so dangerous. If you have to, tell me. Didn't we promise to always be together?
Suzume-chan. Click, click.
My-chan,
You saved me. Thanks.
are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Yeah. Let's head inside first. They probably won't come in, but, when it turned out like this, I was really scared and anxious. But when I think about how you're beside me, I'm not scared anymore. So I wanted you to stay somewhere safe, forever smiling.
They came in.
This way. They found us. It's all my fault for opening the door. Sorry.
Do we jump out the balcony?
There should be a ladder. They're down there as well.
Hey,
I'll act as bait. You take that opportunity to escape.
you idiot. Why do you have to do that? Didn't I just tell you not to? If you're gonna escape, we're doing it together.
It's gonna be impossible. We're cornered.
Still,
Even if you say that. How stubborn. You're always so soft-hearted and say the sweetest things.
huh?
I'm telling you that you're straightforward and cute.
Huh?
Your dream was to be with the one I love and for the two of us to have the best kiss in the world, right?
That's right. Why'd you suddenly bring it up? That has nothing to do with what's happening right now.
You can make it come true, you know? If you want. You could pretend as if I'm your lover. Here, kissing turns into a zombie rather than being killed by them. Why don't the two of us make our own ending?
The two of us? Are you okay with that?
Yup.
The person I love. Please. If it's with you, this kind of ending, is it so bad?
You do!
Huh? A virus that makes you see others as zombies, and the cure to it is to kiss? I still can't accept that.
Why? Isn't it fine? Everything's all back to normal now.
Because it's a bit disappointing, or rather, that moment when we were about to die felt kind of romantic. And how could I say that she looked like a prince in my eyes after that? That's so blinding.
I'm just glad we're alive. I still don't want to die after all. There's still a lot I want to do. For example, do you already not want to do stuff like this with me?
Of course I do.
Finn. Thank you for reading. Oh wait, translator and typesetter Royal Nobody. Rejar CWX. Thank you for reading. Found the art cute, so I thought, fuck it, why not? This is their Discord and their Ko-Fi. Okay. So whenever I do these videos, I always say, well, not always, but I'm like, well, I kind of go through a quick thing on the videos like this to make sure there's no like nudity or anything, right? And then, like when I kind of did that this time, I'm like, I didn't expect the zombie side plot. Let's see if I can I get this guy like, vroom, look at that, no zombies, right? Since I went through it so fast, look at that, boom, right? Um, so that's why I was like laughing a little bit. I'm like, my dream is to have the best kiss in the world, but if we die, we kiss. I'm like, what? What's going on? Is there a curse? Oh, but they're still there. And then there's like zombies. Like, wait, what? This is like one of those isekais where the plot is like if oh, I didn't turn FL up. Oh, that's okay. I like MMA. MMA is fun. I that's why I was like oh my gosh, I didn't expect this plot twist. Because if you're like reading this or if you're promoting this or something of that nature, and I'm gonna try to not to spoil this in the thumbnail. I probably won't. You just you I didn't expect zombies to be the thing. Like right after, like wait, there's a zombie apocalypse. Oh gosh. And then let's see. I hear you get infected and turn into a zombie. Like, kids, don't trust this person. I saw a couple turn into zombies, and that's the thing, is that like, I can't really judge the translation for this because they admitted it might be a little off. But that's one of the things like, okay, that seems reasonable. Like where you go and you're like, hey, I don't know if I want to believe this person on the internet, and that the zombie you get cured if you kiss somebody is the virus. Let me just double check that. Virus that makes you see others as zombies and then cures to kiss. Yeah, that's a rather strange disease, but I'll accept it. I accept a lot of strange things. This is a very nice picture of her, the like regal outfit. Um, oh, that's cute. So in terms of a plot, I mean, this is definitely meant to be like a one shot, but I don't know. This kind of wacky thing is so cool. I like it, and there's just so many like it's cute, and they play off of each other really well. From their like hairstyles, different colors. That she has a little like look at that, the little buns there. That's cute. I don't know. Could I do that? I probably could. Like la di da di di, la di da di da, boom boom boom. I don't know, maybe soon enough. Apparently, it's really contagious. Um, and then just even their outfits, right? More dressy, more flowy, more masculine. Um, and then as we go here, more carefree, more serious. I thought it was gonna be something a little different, or like right here, she's gonna like go and find out the zombie or get the food. Or it's like, okay, you could protect me. I love that. And then for this one, that this is just some random lady. You're just like, like that. And then it makes sense that if they go, they would like call the police, right? And then they were like, hey, you two, come in here. Because, my first thought too was like, wait a minute, why don't they just fight them? You know? That was like my first instinct, like, oh no. And if they didn't do anything, if they didn't kiss, he would like have jumped or something. And we're like, no, kiss, 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 kiss. And who knew that a kiss chat could potentially save your life in this case, right? Um, yeah, I like this. Do I want this as a full series? I think not in this thing, but if there was like an anthology collection of like very strange diseases or post-apocalyptic romances, I think that'd be pretty cool. I think this couple, and I like the fact that it's very clear that they kiss. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, do we have to zoom in on the lips to see if those meet? Whatever, it's still cool. Whatever this is, that's funny. It's like doop doop doop. So, yeah, and especially this regal attire. So blinding, so cool. And I enjoy this one. It's like, oh, there. It's not, and then I like how it clarifies. It's not like, oh, I'm going to oh no, now we're in limbo. Haha. It's like, no, I love you. I like you. Like, oh, I like you too, and I like it. This is a fun one. I wonder if they did other things too. Nimu, Kimi no Oji sama. Ah, yes, this one, the Polish one we reads on occasion. That's okay. Let's go through there. Very nice. See, you see generally how fast I go through things. Oh, there's no. But they made a Pokemon one shot. I don't know if I would want to do Pokemon one shots, to be quite honest. Maybe occasionally, but I feel like Pokemon or Nintendo as a whole is especially like serious about this stuff. So I always hesitate a little when there's like a Nintendo one shot I want to do. I'm like, maybe. But yeah, solid art, solid plot. I think this is a good one shot. Do I want a full series? No, I really don't want a full series of this here. I think this is fine. The designs are cute, and I think it's marketable. Look at this. So could it work as a full series? Maybe with these two characters outside the zombie apocalypse. Like maybe if it was their wacky adventures or something, I wouldn't mind that. I'm not sure if I could think of a rom com right off the top of my head where it's like you're going through weird world-ending scenarios off the top of my head. Maybe I'm just thinking of like Doctor Who or something. Or I guess that's kind of a rom com in some senses. But I think this has a lot of potential for manga, where it's like we got to figure out what the wacky adventure is for this one here. You know, I'm sure there's a million of those. But yeah, thank you all for watching. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.